Let's bring in Julia Ricardo Varela, MSNBC columnist and author of this new op-ed. Tom Homan's obsession with Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is a political miscalculation. Welcome, Julia. I'm glad you're here. So in response to this criticism, AOC told you that Homan can baselessly threaten duly elected legislators with jail and throw around schoolyard taunts with all he wants. The very fact that he's tripling down publicly is because he knows he has nothing else. So put all this back and forth into perspective.
Yeah, I think this comes down to sort of the rhetoric that's coming out of Tom Homan and basically exaggerating the fact that people have constitutional rights. Whether you agree with it or not, that's the law. And there's no crime in informing anyone in this country that you have constitutional rights when enforcement is knocking at your door. So what it really is showing is Homan is just continuing to throw red meat to his supporters. But like AOC said, it's basically said it over the last 2 weeks and told me, it's like, bring it, arrest me, let's go. Because I do think it's something that no one's really challenging Homan. And I think someone like AOC has definitely taken that mantle.
So any chance she could get in trouble for her efforts? I mean, because her pushback is all legit, it seems.
I mean, I'd like to see what goes on, but if it happened, I would think the political spectacle behind it would only raise the stakes here. And also immigrant communities, like I wrote in my piece, there seems to be this defeatist attitude that's happened ever since Inauguration Day. And so when you see these pockets of, hold up, people have rights, we're informing people, it kind of stops someone like Homan in his tracks. And basically, all he can do is threaten more. And so it's I just find it to be really interesting that anyone that's actually doing what they can do is, I think it's the most American thing to inform people of constitutional rights. To then turn around and say, well, that's against the law. It's not against the law. If it's against the law, then show up, arrest the person, and let's see what happens. Although I do think it would be a political mistake for any of that. I think AOC would welcome it, and I think it would re-energize a lot of people in that are against these policies.
In terms of re-energizing, in your op-ed, you said this could be the opening Democrats need to re-engage Latinos who have been waiting for someone to stand up. How do you think this could help Democrats combat what you're calling Trump's anti-immigration machine? And what kind of support is AOC getting from her fellow Democrats?
I mean, I think it's still too early to tell, but what I write about in the piece and what I argue for is there is this sort of desire by Latino and immigrant communities to see some fight in this. And I think overall, if you look at what has been said about the Democratic Party, not only on this issue, but on other issues, there seems to be this attitude with the Democratic Party so far that it's like, oh, we can't rock the boat, we can't do anything. And then all of a sudden, you have these moments. And what I've been, talking to people in immigrant communities, talking to people across cities all over the country, there is this feeling of like, yes, we need fighters. This is important. And so if people see this symbolically as sort of an opening, a sense of hope, maybe the next couple of months give people sort of a chance, right, to get through this.
Okay. Julia Ricardo Varela, thank you for the chat. Appreciate you.